Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of English Chat Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. We're so excited to have you here today. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. This podcast is all about practicing English in a fun and natural way. Whether you're just starting or want to speak more fluently, you're in the right place.
That's right. Every week, we'll talk about topics from daily life, school, work, hobbies, and more, so you can learn useful phrases and expressions for real conversations.
And don't worry if you're a beginner. We'll make everything clear, simple, and easy to understand, with examples you can use in your own life.
Plus, we want this to be interactive. Repeat after us. Try the phrases and imagine yourself speaking English with confidence.
And if you like what you hear today, make sure to follow us and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode.
Exactly. Now, let's dive into today's topic, our daily routines. You'll hear common phrases that native speakers use every day and some tips to sound more natural in English.
Are you ready, Mark?
Absolutely.
So, let's start with the morning. Mark, what's the first thing you do after waking up?
Well, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. The first thing I do is stretch a little. It helps me wake up and feel ready for the day.
That's a great habit. I usually wake up a bit earlier, around 6:30 a.m. The first thing I do is drink a glass of water. It makes me feel refreshed and awake.
Oh yes, water is important. Sometimes I forget to drink in the morning.
Then I usually make my bed. It's a small task, but it helps me feel organized and start the day positively.
That's smart. I should do that too.
After that, I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Me too. I also like to take a shower in the morning. It helps me feel fresh.
Nice. After getting ready, I usually have breakfast. I like something simple like toast with eggs, cereal with milk, and I always make a cup of coffee.
I try to eat healthy, so I usually have oatmeal with fruits and I drink tea.
Breakfast is very important because it gives you energy for the morning.
Absolutely. After breakfast, I usually check my phone for messages or emails.
I do that too, but I try not to spend too much time. I just plan my day a little.
That's smart. Then I get dressed and prepare for work. I usually choose my clothes the night before, so I don't waste time.
Sometimes I do that, but I like to pick my clothes in the morning depending on my mood.
Makes sense. And after getting ready, what's next?
I usually take the bus to work, but if the weather is nice, I like to walk. Walking is good for exercise and clearing my mind.
That's a great idea. I usually drive, so I miss that little bit of exercise.
And when I arrive at work, I usually start with small tasks, like checking emails or making a plan for the day.
Same here. I like to make a to-do list in the morning. It helps me stay organized and focused.
I also try to prioritize the hardest tasks first. It feels good to finish them early.
Ah, yes. That's called eating the frog in English. Funny, but effective.
Exactly. And sometimes I take a short break around 11 a.m. to stretch or make tea.
Me too. Short breaks in the morning help you stay focused and relaxed.
And everyone's morning is a little different. Some people wake up earlier, some later, some drink coffee, some tea.
Yes, and there are many ways to talk about your morning. And some mornings are not always the same. Sometimes things happen that change our routine.
Like if it rains or you wake up late or have extra work, then you have to adjust your plans.
Exactly. And there are some useful phrases for these situations, like, I can't do that today because something came up, so I have to. I will try to do it later.
These phrases are very helpful for talking about your morning or day in English.
And sometimes mornings can be funny or unexpected, like forgetting your keys or spilling coffee.
Yes, little surprises happen to everyone, and they give us chances to practice English naturally.
Right. And that's a part of learning, to talk about everyday life, exactly as it happens.
So, that's a little about our morning routines.
And there are many small details you can add when you talk about your own morning, like what you eat, what you drink, how you get ready.
And the best part is, there are so many phrases and expressions you can practice to make your English more fluent.
So, after the morning routine and starting work, let's talk about the afternoon. What do you usually do after lunch, Anna?
After lunch, I usually take a short walk if the weather is nice. It helps me digest my food and refresh my mind.
That's a great idea. Sometimes I like to do the same. Or, if it's raining, I just listen to music at my desk for a few minutes.
I like that too. Music can make the afternoon feel more relaxing and enjoyable, especially when work gets busy.
Speaking of work, afternoons are usually the busiest. I usually have meetings, calls, or projects to finish.
Same here. Sometimes I feel that the afternoon is a little challenging because I feel tired after lunch.
Yes, that's common. I like to drink water or have a small snack, like fruit or nuts, to keep my energy up.
That's a good tip. And sometimes I like to chat with a coworker for a few minutes. It's a nice way to relax and stay motivated.
Absolutely. Small conversations like that help you practice English naturally, even at work.
And during the afternoon, I also try to finish my most important tasks first. That way, I feel productive and organized.
That's a great idea. I usually make a list in the morning, but I review it in the afternoon to see what I still need to finish.
And sometimes, unexpected things happen. Maybe a task takes longer than expected, or a meeting runs late.
Yes, that's why it's useful to know phrases like, I need more time to finish this. I will do it after the meeting. Something came up, so I have to change my plan.
These phrases are very helpful when talking about work or daily life.
And some afternoons are more relaxing than others. I like to take a short break, stretch, or even walk around the office.
Me too. I think short breaks are very important, even if you have a busy schedule.
Exactly. And after work, some people exercise, go shopping, or meet friends.
Yes, and all of these activities are a part of our daily routine. You can practice English by talking about what you do every afternoon, even if it's something small.
Like saying, in the afternoon, I usually. After lunch, I like to. Sometimes if I have time.
And you can also talk about unexpected changes like, I planned to, but something happened. I didn't expect, so I...
Yes, that's very useful because in real life, things don't always go as planned.
And it's fun to share small stories from your day, even little surprises or funny moments.
Absolutely. Like yesterday, I planned to finish a project in the afternoon, but a friend called me, so I had to change my plan.
That happens to me too. I was going to go for a walk, but it started raining, so I stayed home and read a book instead.
Life is full of unexpected moments, and talking about them helps you practice English naturally.
And we'll continue sharing more phrases and examples about daily life, work, and routines, so you can use them in your own conversations.
Exactly. And for listeners, you can try saying your afternoon routine out loud, using the phrases we practiced.
And there are so many little details you can add to your routine, like what you eat, what you drink, what activities you do.
Right. And some afternoons are longer, some shorter, some busy, some relaxing.
And sometimes evenings are perfect for sharing stories or practicing English with friends.
Exactly. And mornings and afternoons are just the start.
Yes, and all of these activities give you phrases and vocabulary you can practice in English. For example, after dinner, I like to, in the evening. Sometimes if I have time.
And if something unexpected happens, you can say, I planned to, but I wanted to, but then happened. I changed my plans because...
These are very useful phrases for real-life conversations. Even small, simple moments can give you a lot of things to talk about in English.
And evenings can also be a time to relax your mind before bed, like listening to calm music, reading, or meditating.
Right. And some people like to write in a diary or journal about their day. It's a great way to practice writing and reflect on your routine.
Yes. And talking or writing about your day is a great way to remember new English words and phrases.
And there are so many little details you can add about your evening. You can talk about what you eat, what you watch, what hobbies you do, or even small surprises that happen.
Right. And evenings are flexible. Some are busy, some relaxed, some planned, some unexpected.
Exactly. And all of these are part of a daily routine. You can practice speaking English by describing your own evening activities.
And sometimes evenings are for fun stories or funny moments. Like yesterday, I planned to watch a show, but my cat jumped on my laptop and I had to restart everything.
Oh no, that happens sometimes. I tried to cook pasta, but the sauce spilled on the floor, so I had to clean first before eating.
Small surprises like that happen every day, and they give us more ways to talk in English.
Exactly. And we can share more phrases, expressions, and small stories about evenings.
And then we can continue with night routines, preparing for bed and reflecting on the day.
So, after the evening activities, let's talk about night routines. This is the time when we slow down and prepare for sleep.
That's right. For me, the first thing I usually do at night is brush my teeth and wash my face. It's a simple habit, but it helps me feel clean and ready for bed.
Me too. And sometimes I like to take a warm shower at night instead of the morning. It helps me relax and unwind after a busy day.
That's a great idea. After that, I usually change into comfortable clothes, like pajamas or something soft.
Yes, comfort is very important at night. I also like to make my bedroom cozy by turning off bright lights or lighting a small lamp.
And sometimes I listen to calm music or a podcast. It helps me feel relaxed and ready to sleep.
I do that too. Or sometimes I read a few pages of a book. Reading is relaxing and also a great way to practice English.
Exactly. And some people like to write in a journal before sleeping. You can write about your day, your thoughts, or your plans for tomorrow.
That's true. Writing is very helpful for remembering new words and practicing sentences.
And at night, Some people like to reflect on their day.
Yes, reflecting is a great way to practice English in full sentences.
And sometimes, nights are for small routines, like preparing lunch for tomorrow or setting an alarm.
Right. These little tasks may seem simple, but they give you more ways to describe your day in English.
And some nights are quiet and calm, while others are a little busy or unexpected.
For example, sometimes I plan to go to bed early, but then I remember something important, like finishing work or writing an email.
Yes, or sometimes I plan to read for 10 minutes, but then I get lost in the story and end up reading for an hour.
Exactly. And you can describe these moments in English too, like, I wanted to, but happened. I planned to, but then.
And nights are also a great time to practice phrases for relaxing and preparing for sleep, like, I am getting ready for bed. I usually go to bed at.
And some people like to meditate, do breathing exercises, or stretch lightly. These activities are perfect for calming your mind.
Yes, and you can also describe what helps you sleep better, like drinking tea, turning off devices, or listening to soft music.
And sometimes, even small things like organizing your room or preparing your clothes for tomorrow can be part of your night routine.
Exactly. And when you talk about your night routine, you can practice using past, present, and future tenses.
Yes, these sentences help you speak naturally and confidently about your daily life.
And some nights are very quiet, and others have small surprises. Like last night, my neighbor played music, so I had to adjust my plans to sleep.
Or sometimes pets or family members do something unexpected. For example, my cat jumped on my bed while I was reading.
Exactly. And these little moments give us more things to talk about in English.
And that's the wonderful part of routines. You can practice describing every small moment.
And there are always more phrases we can learn about mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights.
So, that's a little about our daily routines, from morning to night.
Yes, we talked about waking up, having breakfast, working, relaxing in the evening, and preparing for bed.
And remember, listeners, you can practice speaking English by describing your own daily routine, even the small details.
Repeat the phrases we used today.
And don't forget, practicing every day, even a little, will make your English sound more natural and fluent.
Exactly. And in our next episode, we'll share more tips, fun stories, and useful phrases to help you speak English confidently in real life.
Thank you so much for listening to our first episode of English Chat Podcast.
Yes, thank you. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to follow us and subscribe so you can continue learning English with us every week.
See you next time and keep practicing.
Bye for now.